So hi, I'm from Europe. I discovered that the Big Bang is false from European Union. Okay, I know that you may laugh now, but I will laugh on the entire Earth because I know for certain science, and you do not know. Okay, so I discovered that the Big Bang is false. The age of the universe is false. It is not 13.7 billion years. I discovered that the distance towards the stars is false. The stars, they are not what this currently said. They are from metals and they are small. I discovered all these things, okay? I discovered all these things. The galaxy, the so-called galaxy are stars and are inside our galaxy. I rediscovered because in the old times it was said that our galaxy is spherical and now you say that it is spiral, and I rediscovered that it's spherical. Even in the Bible says that it's spherical. At Isaiah says like it is like a bolt. I don't know in Romanian. Bolt, like a sphere. Okay, like a sphere. So I discover many things. In my channel you will see all these things. So in this video to continue, I talked about the microwave, the spectrum of light, the holes in the spectrum are proving absorption and emission. You cannot have from the same spectrum the distance, the age of the stars, the temperature of the star. You cannot have these things from light, all these things from light. So you must say what you say that the spectral lines demonstrate. And only one thing, you're not allowed to imply all the things, the distance, the age, everything. So the holes, they are interpreted wrongly, okay? There is not a spectral shift. This is in your head, stupid heads. You cannot make from blue light green, like getting away from an object. Green light remains green, and blue light and red light remains red. This flower, if you move it at the speed of light, will remain red. If you getting towards you or away from you, will remain red. Okay, then you do not will find anything. So if you have the spectrum, you must say what it implies, that it is they are absorption and emission lines. Okay, you cannot have the distance from the same line, the age, the temperature of the stars, the age of the stars, and things like this from the same bull. Okay, from the same bull. So this video I will tell you the correct things. In my previous 3 videos I contradicted all these things, okay? And I talked about maybe about quantum mechanics and things like this, that you know, to understand that I do not speak like, but in knowing this, okay? And now I will tell you the right things, okay? How it is, actually it is, okay? We cannot see the universe. You understand this? We could not see the universe. We cannot see the universe. When you have that picture, all sky image, that all sky image is only the pictures of our galaxy. We cannot see the universe, but you must understand why. You must understand why. From Pluto, there are 20 hours with the speed of light, and they are full of stars. The stars are small, are like satellites, like they could be that they are existing stars like this, small, okay? They are put in clouds of water. If it's strange to you or not, you must understand. Full of clouds of matter, water, and gases, but mainly water. They are noble gases for some colors and some ions in the water and something like this. You may laugh, but it is true. I will laugh soon at all this earth, okay? That's why I'm telling you that, to see that I discovered this 3 years ago. Nobody listens to me. From Pluto, so there are 20 hours with the speed of light, 20 billion kilometers. full of stars in all directions. Okay, if you put Pluto here, 20 hours like this, but if you have the orbit in this opposite part, from that opposite part also 20 hours the speed of light, is full of stars. Okay, and mainly they are put in clouds of water. You can see this in Hubble pictures. If you do not believe that, clouds appear in 90% of the pictures from Hubble. You cannot have a picture that has not clouds. But now, if it is a problem that you will contradict that it is not water, but I am telling you that it is water. I don't have time to explain why, but it is water, like in our clouds. Water has billion of amperage and electricity and stored in it. So I'm telling you supplementary that they are alimentated from there, wireless, and they are put in clouds. You can see this 90% of Hubble picture, they are put in clouds. So from Pluto, they are 20 hours the speed of light, full of matter, cloud-like matter and stars. They could be even that they are not producing light, and there is not ignited matter, that is not unlimited light, but from a reason that I'm not telling you right now, but there could be that they are not round. The sphericity of the planets, it is not known. The gravity does not make a sphere. Okay, so they could be that there is not a star, a star meaning something that producing light, but to be like this, okay, matter, but they are not producing light. But it could be that it is not round. It could be that there is any kinds of shape or matter. Nothing. You see, like this cup, it is made chemically with a form. And if you want to understand what I'm telling you, at International Space Station, you will go with an object, and the object will sustain its form, geometrical form. The astronauts have food in the International Space Station, and they themselves do not become spherical. The shape of the body of the astronaut and the things, the clocks and the objects and the cameras and everything they have, they and the food, the geometry of chemical bound is stronger than or any power to to make spherical an object, and the gravity does not do this. Okay, and if you have a rotation on an equator, it will flatten an object. But if he could have the power to break down the chemical arrangement of atoms that maintain geometry of an object. So at the stars there could be objects that are not producing light, but there is not any necessity in physics that they will be spherical. You can find there, like this, a piece of paper, a big piece of a square metal. Okay, if you understand, if it is be a metal in space, you can rotate. So we have satellites. You must understand, okay, science. If you could rotate the Hubble satellite, it is in orbit by 90s, and it is in the like lunette shaped geometry. Okay, so you can have at the stars an object from metal like this in that close, because it is not making circular. Gravity is not circular, only in your head. Okay, gravity means to circulate, indeed, not to attract. But to circulate like this will elongate, will flatten an object. If the movement of circularity will have power to break down the chemical structure. So you can have a block of different metals or mass or different Mendeleev atoms or molecules that will have any kind of geometrical shape and kind, not like a planet. We do not know why the planets are spherical. I believe that were made under pressure in a underwater, the entire solar system. Okay, so the gravity does not make a spherical shape. So the stars are in 20 hours the speed of light, put in clouds. You can see this from Hubble Space Telescope, and they are producing only light, and they could be on variable shapes. They could be like this big and the sun big, or bigger than the sun. Maybe there are maybe few stars that are functioning like our sun. Okay, but we do not can see the universe. All the whole sky image that it is made, it is demonstrated that is a spherical object, because it is an elongated picture, like when you want to make a map of a sphere, like Earth is made, you elongate it, okay, and you obtain that elongated form. Okay, so we cannot see the universe. The stars are stopping at 20 billion kilometers, and after this, I'm not telling you how I discovered all these things. I don't have time. You see that I have 20 videos, and I cannot tell everything that I know, okay? So you must watch one by one. Someday these things will be found, okay? So at the border of galaxy, there is, let's say, the last star that it exists at 20 billion kilometers from Pluto, or 26 billion kilometers away from the sun. The sun with the solar system is in the middle of our galactic void. Our galaxy is spherical. After Pluto, there's 20 hours the speed of light, full of clouds. You can see them clearly at the Hubble pictures. And the stars are from different metals with differential of potential. Maybe there are some chemical functioning, or many kinds that are producing only light, okay? Maybe they are in the different processing of producing light. But after this, I don't have time to explain to you how I discovered this, okay? So after 26 billion kilometers, there is a wall of matter, illuminated matter, that surrounds our galaxy, exactly like if you see at the International Space Station, or even in Tiangong Chinese Space Station, they made this experiment with a bubble of water, and you blow in the bubble, because it is staying like a sphere. You blow inside the bubble air, and you have inside the bubble air and surrounding water, okay? This is how our galaxy it is, okay? Like a sphere with our solar system, a sphere with the stars. There are more than 20 hours in all direction, and after this there exists matter, mainly water, the same, hydrogen, oxygen, mainly 90% maybe, okay? And it is with matter, but they are not star-like matter. There is not illuminated, and we do not see the universe. You must understand that this is shocking, but it is true. We cannot see the universe, and after this we cannot know what it exists. And I'm telling you that we can reach the stars. We can now, with Elon Musk rockets or NASA rockets, we can go there and to see in 10 years. There was a mission we got to Pluto in 9 years. Recent NASA mission. We can go at the stars. I'm not crazy, okay? You are crazy. We do not know fusion. The stars are what I'm saying to you. They are producing only light. We can go to the stars. You might understand. I'm not crazy. The entire Earth it is. And it stays in a trick of mind. You are tricked. The entire Earth is tricked. Okay? And at the border of galaxy, there's billions of kilometers of matter, mainly water. mainly water, like in terrestrial clouds, maintained like in a fog, but billion of kilometers. And we cannot see beyond our galaxy. Okay? So if the circumference of our galaxy has between 80 billion and 162 billion kilometers in circumference by the equator of the galaxy, let's say. Okay, and in the radius from the sun 26 billion kilometers. You understand that you cannot give a billion years of this object, our galaxy I mean, or our heaven or our sky, because you name it galaxy to confuse this. So even more, the galaxies are put in matter inside our galaxy, and they are not galaxies like you imagine in the sci-fi movies with stars and planets surrounding them. They are stars. The galaxy are stars, like Jupiter's have rings, okay? And every body in the is a collections of small things that illuminate, okay? And they are stars inside our galaxy. They are not moving anywhere. The expansion is false, and they are stars, small stars. They have only they are like Jupiter's system maximum, if you understand. From Jupiter, from how is the distance from Jupiter at its border satellite, but it's full of matter, not like Jupiter has Callisto, Ganymede, Europe, or like in orbits. There's full of matter continuously from Jupiter continuously. This is the galaxies are. They are big objects, but they are only stars. It is a collection of things that illuminate in the cloud of matter. They are not how you imagine since now, like our sun with planets. They are not like this. They are stars with matter. Some of it is not even illuminated through its own power, but by the light of the near vicinity. Okay, this is my fourth video in the series, all that I discovered. Okay.